Back in
Oh my gosh.
That was the best
I
freeze frame
know.
ever. What's up, Blerdos? Welcome back to another episode of Blerd Up Reacts, where we watch and react to the latest and greatest in movie, TV, and gaming. We are your hosts. I'm Killer Cam.
And I'm Monique.
And you see, I got my sister back for Moon Knight, where we
Yay.
just did, well, we didn't just do it, but Moon Knight episode 1 was it was like eventful, but it wasn't eventful because there's like all these things that are happening and some of the dots connect, but then again, the majority of them don't. So it's just kind of like, what's happening here?
Right. And it kind of gave you a feel of like how like Steven's life is at this point and how like depressing it is to be like wake up one day and be like, wait, what? It's Sunday? Like what happened in between those? Where's my goldfish? why? And why are these things happening? So I'm just excited to jump into this next episode though, because I really want to dig deeper into this character that they started building in the first episode. And I also want to see more of, Moon Knight's, or I guess Marc's, other personalities, especially Marc, since we didn't get to see a lot. We saw the aftermath of him in the first episode, but we didn't get to see him. So I'm hoping that they show more of that this episode, and even his other personality as well. I think he's got a personality named Jake Lockley or something like that. And as well as a little girl personality. I'm not sure if we're going to see that this season, but I'm just super excited to see those other personalities and see like what they go through on the day-to-day,
Yeah, definitely. And it's specifically with Marc because he's the alter that is driving the story right now. So I'm hoping that this episode we get a little bit more about, what was you doing? What were you up to? But but again, excited to jump into it. Before we do, thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes to the channel. Those likes, those views, best way to support us, helps the algorithm recognize our content and get it out in front of a larger audience. So again, for all of our supporters, thank you so much. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the like button if you're digging a reaction, and hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date. We're about to round out the remaining portion of Peacemaker. Of course, we've got this Moon Knight, we've got some movie reviews, and we're doing a lot more lives lately. So if you want to be a part of the conversation, hit the subscribe button. Moon Knight episode 2, Summon a Suit. Are we ready?
I am ready. Let's go.
Let's go.
Ooh. So we picking up after the bathroom or what?
I think
What is this? Oh, it's the sand. Ooh. It was all a dream.
You there? No?
You know it's real, so don't be trying to don't be trying. I'm just
But it would suck to be like, was it a dream or was it real? Or like, am I going crazy?
I'm just laughing because it's like Marc been unchaining himself and putting more sand down and putting the tape back on the door every time he leaves. Because it wasn't no footprints in that sand. So.
Right.
Has anyone seen the security footage?
Well, yeah, I was about to.
I think I should go with you, yeah? May have some information about it.
So we're trying to get fired to well, he'll be on the security footage anyways, right?
What you're about to see is gonna melt your brain, yeah?
Are you crying?
A bit.
He's like, that's not the point, just keep watching.
Yeah, that's it. Wait for it, here it comes. No, wait.
Why are you going in? What are you doing, you donut?
No, just a minute. Here it comes.
So where's the creature?
Egyptian jackal. It was a jackal.
I've heard it all now.
I'd be like, screw you, man.
I know, right? I wonder, did Marc go back and recreate this whole thing? And
Still you, bruv.
That's smart. Why are you gonna look straight up in the camera? So he really don't care about what Steven got going on. Like
he really don't.
This particular group of doctors has a long-standing relationship with us. Doctors.
Psychiatrist.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the protocol of it, but any museum property on your person?
No, I haven't nicked anything. I swear.
It's like, those marks.
But not the phone and the keys. Yeah. Really? What are you gonna do with the name tag? You gonna hire somebody else named Steven?
That's like so symbolic because nobody there gets his name right.
Yeah.
And now they're just taking his name away from him.
I'm looking for my storage locker. It's under Stephen Grant. If it's not under Stephen Grant, it might be under Mark. I don't have a surname.
Of course, I know you. Number 43, right?
Wow. Okay. Are you supposed to give information like that up? Like even if somebody walks in?
I mean, it's him, so I mean, it's kind of like.
I'm sorry. Hold up. I hate these kind of storage units where like the lights light up when somebody's walking past. Yeah, no. I hate those storage. That's so creepy.
That's just asking for a ghost to come torment
I
me.
know.
Or a monster.
Oh, a cot. Does he sleep in there?
Maybe so he's not going in and out of the apartment and having to reset all that sand and tape and stuff. I don't know.
Well, don't reset it until like well, maybe he doesn't know when Steven's gonna take over.
Yeah.
Well, if he doesn't know, then Steven could wake up. You know what? I'm not about to go into this because I'm gonna confuse myself and everybody else.
It's a go bag, homie.
Oh my God.
What's in it? Oh,
Guns.
it's just a gun.
Oh, there's probably money.
I like how he picked it up like, ooh.
Ugh.
Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. What is that? Why is it doing that?
It's a compass. That makes sense. Okay.
I serve Khonshu. I'm his avatar. Which means you are too. Oh my God, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I eat one piece of steak and then bam, I go bonkers.
Is it really that far-fetched though after everything that you've been doing
Right.
and gone through?
Let me finish this and you'll never hear from me again. I'm gonna take this bag full of illegal shit, yeah? And I'm gonna go straight to the authorities and they're gonna put me away so I don't hurt anyone else.
Yeah, that's not the solution. I
Yeah.
like how they're using mirrors though and like reflection in
Yeah.
this show though, because that was a really cool shot how he saw him in the gun.
Yeah. And here's
See,
why
this
we
why-
don't like these.
Yeah,
hallways.
this is why I don't like these storage units. Like, look at that.
Uh-huh. Oh, no.
Mm-mm. Yeah, no. Ooh.
Ooh. Don't say nothing. Right.
Just back up slowly.
Give it back, you fool.
Oh my god.
That was the best freeze
know.
frame ever.
You see the spiral you put me through? It's not okay, yeah? I'm still your wife.
Oh. So if Mark's got a wife, who is asking people out on dates for steak? Like, because it wasn't Steven. Okay, we gonna see, I guess. Hopefully.
I don't know. It makes sense. Mark's smooth now. Look.
He's got a what? Well, that's not stopping people these days, I
Right.
guess.
Stephen, listen to me. And inside of it, stop what you're doing right now. All sorts of get away from the bag. Don't show her what's in the bag. You're gonna get her killed. You hear me?
Oh, yeah. Don't show her what's in the bag.
Mark, you should have led with that. Look.
I know.
What's in there?
Wait.
Right.
Why'd she throw him like he was a little kid? Like, get out of the way.
I'm Stephen Grant. I work in a gift shop. Well, I used to work in a gift shop. And I think I'm in real danger. And I think maybe that you might be the only person that can help me.
At some point, she's got to be like, okay, maybe this isn't an act.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't remember why we've been looking for this. Our adventures.
adventures.
Right.
I want to hear more about the adventures.
I know, right?
Nope. Nope.
Don't answer that. I mean, that's the other part. She talks about these adventures. She's seen the suit, but this is too far-fetched.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Hello, officers. Hi.
Stephen Graham?
No.
Nah.
I think so, yeah. I mean, yeah.
She's smiling like that. Nope.
That's me.
Right. She looks like she has an untrustworthy face. Like,
Him too. Look. I already
Yep.
didn't trust him, though. So it's...
Excuse me.
See,
Anyone else here with
shouldn't
you?
have never opened it.
Here with me? No, just me and my fish.
Do they have search warrants overseas? Like,
I'm pretty sure they do.
Because I'd be like, where are your search warrants?
Okay. Careful, shit.
Marc Spector?
That's not mine.
Funny that. Fella looks just like you.
Fake passport and a thief. Think you best come with us, son.
After you show me a search warrant.
Right. Or a
I'm trying to
badge.
think. Yeah. I'm trying to think back to Luther. I was like, in Luther, did they have search warrants? Like,
Marc Spector was part of a team of mercenaries that hit a dig site in Egypt. Here's what they did to the archaeologists. Zip-tied and shot in the back of the head, execution style.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. That's not
Of course you didn't, Stephen.
what did they do to make Khonshu shoot them in the back of the? No, I'm just kidding.
Right. I don't know. Mark's pretty gully. That might not have been required, but but you crazy for getting in the car and going anywhere with these hoes. Like,
yeah.
Hello? Hello? Excuse me, could you help me? Help, please. I've been kidnapped.
Oh, her
Damn.
too. She like, I know.
Right.
I was part of the plan to get you here.
Like, I know you.
This neighborhood used to have the highest crime rate in all the city. There was so much suffering, so much pain. Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
See.
Right.
Chisalela, Wakanida. We all aspire to learn 3 languages, so we teach each other.
Khonshu like, if you don't kill this.
Right. I'm growing tired of
Yeah.
your banter.
Khonshu always tries to ensnare those with a strong moral conscience.
You have no conscience.
Everybody else was like, what the?
Can you hear him?
Not anymore. I was his former avatar.
Now, what did you do?
Yeah.
Is that what you're all into that, like killing children and that? So maybe that's just me, but I kind of draw a line there at child murder.
A lot of people do, Stephen.
Right.
A lot of people do.
This is Amit's gift to her first avatar.
You shouldn't have said that because I would have been like, mine.
My God.
I need to know, where is the scarab?
I haven't.
Girl, you supposed to. Damn it.
So you just
Layla.
gonna bring it to him?
Right.
You couldn't possibly
And-
understand the value of what you're holding.
Where is this wind coming from on his hair?
Beyonce. Or at least flip in the self-defense mode or something. Look, I need an elevated sense of urgency from you.
Right. Yeah, Layla's like, ah. No wonder she was able to throw him like a child.
I know,
earlier.
right? Yeah, one of them jackals. That must allow him to open Underworld.
That was like so demon night-ish. Like,
You have to do is give me the key.
all you have to do is give me the scarab. We can go on with our lives.
Come on. Let's go.
All them bodies in there? Is that what that is? Or some
I don't
mannequins?
know. I hope they mannequins, because oh,
He's the only one that can see them. Okay.
so that explains the video.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
Why he fall over like that?
Because his knee probably broke. He landed on his knee. Look.
And this is the
Mr. Night suit, right?
Mr. Knight. Yeah.
Oi, Stephen, what the hell are we wearing? No, she said I needed a suit. Yeah, the ceremonial armor from Khonshu's temple, not Psycho Colonel Sanders.
And he's supposed to be like more of a detective, though.
Yeah.
That suit.
Yeah.
Stay away from me!
So he's the only one that can see it, but it can still interact with other people.
Yeah. Ooh, nice little booty
big
shot. in the
booty,
window.
though. You got a big booty.
Get away from her, you!
I'm sorry.
Coyote, you're in
in the wrong.
He said pluck ugly.
Like a butterfly stinging
Is he
like a
gonna
bee.
box it?
I know.
For me.
Oh, yes. Good shot. Now do it 5 more times.
Yeah.
I did it! You got planted! Layla! Did you see that?
Oh.
He just Spartan kicked him.
I know.
There's a hell of a punch back there. Look around. Someone's gonna get hurt if you don't let me help.
See? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, he over there fucking everybody up. Look.
I know. Like, and people just like, what is it?
What's happening?
It's Freddy Krueger.
I don't
I'm asleep.
understand. Ooh, I didn't really like that CGI right there, but whatever.
Yeah. I don't care. I love this suit.
Further.
Boom.
Gotcha.
Gotcha, bitch. Ah, he's... That was some WrestleMania shit.
Ooh. You know he did.
Damn it.
That belongs to me. I can offer you food, clothing, but I am unable to offer you.
Run.
He finna kill him.
I'd be like, I'm about to get some food, some clothing. Here you go.
What's this guy's name? Aminette? I keep forgetting.
Child.
I've watched
because he's the avatar for, I think it's Ahmed or
Ahmed.
Amit. Yeah.
I've watched like 3 Egyptian movies this week, so like these names are starting to bleed together.
Ooh, was one of them Death on the Nile? Because that was actually better than I expected it to be. But anyways.
I didn't watch it.
I have my body back. I can't do that right now, Stephen. I'm taking it back.
Sorry.
You can't do this. Keep me trapped in here. You have no right. I can barely keep a goldfish alive. I lost my job. It's been you. It's always been you. Eating away parts of my life like a parasite.
Well, I kind of feel like Steven is the main
I do too.
personality instead of Mark.
I do too.
You hurt people. I'm never going to let you hurt anyone else ever again.
Steven, shut up. Just shut up. Stop it.
Moment.
Steven, shut up.
I promise.
Could you imagine that conversation happening in your head?
Yeah.
That would drive me up. Yeah.
Yeah. However, that is the kind of ghost I want to be.
I know, right? I'm
Never
Henry the
leaving
Eighth.
people
I
alone.
am Henry the Eighth. I am.
Second verse. Same as the first.
Let me remind you, should we part, you may not like my next candidate, near and dear as she is to you.
Khonshu sounded like an abusive boyfriend.
Right.
Like, I'll protect you.
No one's gonna love you the way I love you.
Yeah. Ooh, where did we go?
Egypt.
Yeah. So we drinking now? Like, we supposed to be finding a tomb, ain't we?
Mark's just my type. Toxic. As a motherfucker. Well, you know, I'm just... Yeah.
Oh yeah, Egypt.
That's beautiful.
It is.
So that episode, I think it delivered on what we wanted, right?
Yeah, of course.
We now know who Layla is. We're seeing Khonshu interact. We now understand that Arthur used to be an avatar for Khonshu.
Mm-hmm.
So he understands what's happening here. This
Right.
episode was really good. I'm sorry. Oscar Isaac is playing the hell out of these roles because
He
as Steven,
is.
I feel so bad for him. Like we're friends and I'm like, want to be protective of him. Like, you leave Steven alone.
Yeah. But that's why it made me wonder too, like the things that Steven was saying at the end. Like, did they change this up on the show where actually Steven's the main personality and Mark is one of the other personalities?
I feel like Steven is probably going to end up being the main personality because we started with him. It would be stupid for them to abandon. Well, it wouldn't be stupid, but it wouldn't be.
That's how it is in the
wouldn't feel-
comics.
Yeah, it would feel weird if they, for a TV show, for them to abandon that altar so early in the season. That's how I feel, you know? I feel like the
Gotcha.
story, those two are driving the story.
Yeah, and I definitely think we're going to see more of Steven. It's just
Mhm.
trying to figure out, like, did they change it up from the comics where Steven's the main personality, or are we is Mark still the main personality? Are we going to see other personalities? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm more interested in. But really quick, okay, so this is why I'm gonna show my age here, because this is why I love Moon Knight's suit so much. And it just reminded me, like when he was running across like the tops of buildings and stuff, of why I liked it so much. So have you ever, or do you remember that movie called Sidekicks? It had
Oh,
Jonathan Landis in it.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, of
So there's
course. With Chuck
yeah.
Norris.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. There is a scene at the end of that where Jonathan Landis turns into this like ninja, and he has this
Yo.
all white suit
Yeah, yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, I used to love that. I used to be like, that is so badass. Like, that's a white ninja suit. Like, that's some badass shit right there. That is why I think I love Moon Knight's suit so much, because it
Uh,
reminds me of that. It reminds me of my childhood.
Nita, look, once the baby is born, we need to have a Jonathan Brandis appreciation movie-thon, because that's
Yeah.
like the third movie we've mentioned that he's
I
been
know, I
that are
know.
like we remember,
I
and that's like the childhood, man. Like,
Yeah, and R.I.P. man, because
yeah,
he was such a good actor, and he had such he played like the movies I watched as a child. He was like a main part of those movies.
yeah,
So, oh man.
yeah.
But anyways, that is why I love this Moon Knight suit so much.
Yeah, it both of them are really, really. That's all I can say when I see them. I was like, that's oh, that's damn crispy. That's crispy.
Yeah.
Like how much starch you put on them pants is like you know,
Right.
you know, like I don't talk like that, you
hmm
guys. But anyway, that's what
But
I keep thinking.
you did bring up a good point about the Mr. I keep wanting to say Midnight, but I think it's
Hmm.
Mr. Knight.
Mr. Knight.
Mr. Knight suit in this one, because I think more in the comics, wasn't he more of a detective? And
Yeah,
then they changed it a little bit here where it was more of Steven's summoning of the suit instead of being, the more of the detective. So I'm
yeah,
kind of curious. I don't
yeah.
know. I'm
I
not
know.
sure if I like that, but we'll see.
I know they're gonna have to adapt it in some way, because here's the thing. Moon Knight's not just gonna be regulated to this series. It would be stupid
hmm
for them to do that. And considering what we're getting, the little taste of horror that we're getting, I feel like this phase 4 is gonna be highly magical. Like even when
Oh, most def.
the scarab used in, for lack of a better word, mysticism, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it, is actually used to find things. So
hmm
I thought that was a great incorporation. This won't be the last time we see Moon Knight, and I'm just excited to kind of see how they incorporate him into the rest of the universe, because again, this is the first appearance for this character, and they are going to have to adapt a few things for film, because you can't be well, you can, a detective, a
You can.
mercenary, superhero, a werewolf, 8-year-old girl. There's so much
Yeah.
they can do here. So
Yeah, yeah. And I think the detective Mr. Knight was a little bit further
down the
in
line,
the comic book history, yeah, for Moon Knight. So
yeah,
just trying to incorporate it all in one series, and hopefully maybe soon in a movie. I don't
uh-huh,
know. We'll see. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. I got to see a lot more of Mark, which is
hmm,
what I wanted to see. And it looks like we'll be getting even more of him in the next episode. I'm glad we're finally in Egypt. We're not
yeah.
spending the whole series in London, which I don't mind that, but I think I think we're gonna get a little bit more history of Moon Knight and stuff like that while we're in this Egypt setting. So
Yeah, because I
yeah.
really want to know, how did Khonshu find you? Like, how did Khonshu get rid of Arthur? I want to know that stuff. And then also, here's the other part of this that I'm really, really, really excited to dive into, because of course we've got the Doctor Stranges, we've got the WandaVisions, we've got Black Panther with them having the connection to Bast, right? And that's
Yeah.
is that an Egyptian god or an African god? So it's kind of like, I wonder if there's going to be a crossover with that. You know, we don't know anything about Black Panther, and I feel like there should probably be a connection. Shout out to Jake over at Hero Harrison, who was kind of giving me some insight into that and just insight into Moon Knight as well. So when you think about this series and how many episodes we got in the first season, we don't know where it's going to go. There's going to be too many opportunities to tie into other properties, and then also to just kind of build this character up and make him a powerhouse for the MCU. So, and
the one I'm really waiting for, well, I'm waiting for Black Panther, no doubt, but the one I'm really waiting on, Blade. Like,
Blade. There you go.
I swear, like, if Moon Knight shows up in Blade, like that'd make me the happiest person. I don't know if they've interacted in the comics before or not, but I don't care. Like, these characters.
That's a possibility, because I think with the Eternals now, that's a huge possibility. Don't you think?
I don't know. I'm just hoping that they do it.
It's like, you never really know. But I definitely would prefer Sam Wheat to Mark.
Wow.
That kind of like, just seeing, and again, Oscar Isaac, just seeing that argument happen and then realize, shit, that's in his head. No wonder he's the way he is. No wonder he's mild and meek, because this shit sucks. Like, nah. But anyway, parting shots for this episode. What are we looking to see from episode 3, you think?
I'm just excited. I think I've already said it, but just to say, like, I'm just excited that we're finally in Egypt, that we're finally probably going to get more backstory of how all this happened to Mark, because we did have the scene in this episode with the 2 cops. I don't even know if they were cops, but
I don't think they
were like, they were like, you know, there was archaeologists shot in the back of the head, and that's why Mark is, you know, wanted. What happened there? Like, are we going to get some backstory of, like, why were these archaeologists shot back in the head? Why was Mark there? Blah blah blah. So I'm hoping to get a little bit more backstory of that, and I don't know, I'm just excited that we're finally in Egypt.
I'm here for it. Guys, drop down in the comments. Let's do a battle of the suits. Do we prefer the traditional warrior suit, or do we prefer the crisp, clean
Mr. Knight?
Knight.
Or do you prefer the suit from Sidekicks?
True. Drop down in the comments. Let us know. Until next time, we are your hosts. I'm Killer Cam.
And I'm Monique.
We will see you on the next episode of Blerd Up Reacts.